Yeah, there's the bishop on the front. These are brackets. They're like thin silver coins, and they're meant to be broken so they can be returned back to the mint and be recycled. They wanted them to break so they can get silver back and into the hands of the others. So they wanted to turn them back into the bank. So the only way you can tell is really this is Bavaria crest. They're very thin. This one's pretty cool. This one has like a little knight on it. I mean, it's not like, you know, old time, like in the medieval era, like that you would imagine it. I mean, it's not like a medieval era, like what you think it was. I mean, it's actually what you think of, like a helmet like that, and with feathers and stuff. That's exactly what you see, like when you think of like medieval times. So it's kind of cool. That's Frederick the Second of Brandenburg before it became Prussia. Took me a while to actually find out what this coin was because I buy most of my coins from coin dealers who don't have the time or effort to actually identify them. So this is Otto II of Austria, Duke of Austria, and this is minted in Vienna. Charles IV of Bohemia, but he was also Holy Roman Emperor. Imperial City of Nuremberg. In the Holy Roman Empire, which is a loose confederation of states, there were free cities that were allowed to issue their own coinage, as long as they put the Holy Roman crest on one of the coins. Anything else, they didn't have to worry about issuing any like portraits of the Holy Roman Emperor or anything like that. So this is also a free imperial city of Kempten in Germany. I believe that's in the lower states. Here's Charles V of the Holy Roman Empire. He was also King of Spain, King of Sicily, King of Naples, and Milan, and wow, I mean, also of the lowlands like the Netherlands, and all of the colonies that Spain controlled in the New World. So he was quite a powerful figure. This one was actually minted in a French city, Bastion, and it's kind of cool because this was a free imperial city that minted coins even after his death. But this is a lifetime issue though, 1544. This is of his brother Ferdinand I, who succeeded him becoming Holy Roman Emperor. Here's another one, but this is issued in Hungary. So they have the Madonna, and on the back, Hungarian royal seal. These are all, and these are all right here the same. They look the same, just different legends. So Maximilian II, his son, and then Rudolph II, I believe, was the son of Maximilian, and then Messias, which was the brother or the cousin of Rudolph II. Then there's Ferdinand II. He started the whole war with 30 Years' War. Then there's Ferdinand III. I think these are cruisers or Croatians. Here's Leopold, who's called also Leopold the Hogmouth. The Habsburgs were known for ancestral marriages, like marrying their own cousins to keep money and inheritance out of the hands of the church so they can keep power. Another free imperial city of Bremen. Joseph I, who is right there, another Holy Roman Emperor. These are all pretty much Holy Roman Emperors. Habsburg dynasty, of course. Charles VI. Got these beautiful eagles on them. Then we get on to Spain. Sancho, this is early medieval era. Philip II, this was not issued in Spain though, it was issued in Spanish Netherlands, which they still controlled at the time. This was issued in Corona, Spain. This is also a nice castle on it, Philip II. His son, Philip III, This was issued by a city that was in rebellion at the time. Philip IV. This was issued from, this is Ferdinand VI, and this is a real coinage, and this is issued at Potosi. It was the largest mint, and it was located in Bolivia, I believe, or Peru, and it produced a large amount of the silver coins in South America. Alright, this is of Charles V's father, Philip the Fair. This is from, because he was the Duke of Burgundy, this is a coin issued by him. Right here, it was obviously broken, and then they tried to fuse it back together. I just try to get all the, I'm more interested often in the people than I am in the coinage. I like to have like a coin issued by the king or queen or monarch of that day, and I would like to, hold that piece of history in my hands while I'm learning. So, here's a pretty big coin. This is a Netherlands or Republic of the Netherlands dollar. This is where you get the root name dollar from. One second. It's a pretty heavy coin. It's about an ounce of silver. It's issued in 1640. These are what are believed to be the coins that were used to buy the Manhattan with from the natives. These were actually used in New Amsterdam, and they were used in the Levant for trade coins. They were a lot more used than any other really silver coins up until the thaler, because they had a low percentage of silver, so they could trade these and actually turn a profit because it's such a low quality of silver. They were only 75% silver. On the front would be like a lion, and the Providence it was from. This one's from West Friesland. William the Silent of Orange. And you can see, like right here, this is very, very common back in the day. They would always clip the edges to get extra silver into their pockets. So they would clip it and then pass it off for the same amount. So that's how they did it back then. Kind of annoying, but an interesting story to tell. Charles XII of Sweden. He was famous for his victories during the Great Northern War. Here's these little kopecks. They're little silver coins of Ivan III the Great. Very tiny. This is the coinage they use in Novgorod and Moscow and stuff. Another kopeck of Ivan the Terrible, his grandson. And the Cyrillic alphabet. Not Russian, not Greek, but Cyrillic. It's Peter the Great. He was Peter Romanov, Peter the Great. He had much larger coins, but his kopecks are much cheaper versus the rubles, which were thousands of dollars. And here's my Islamic coinage. This is from the Ilkhanate, the Muslim descendants of the Mongol Empire, Ilkhanate of Abu Sa'id, Double Durham. I couldn't exactly identify the exact year or the mint because it's hard to tell, and I can't really read Arabic. Here's Timur, or also known as Tamerlane, the one who set New Delhi on fire and conquered in the name of his ancestor, Genghis Khan. It's a really nice coin. I think it's got a really good grade. There's obviously weakened striking in these areas right here because it's kind of flat, but overall it's a really nice coin. This one's actually from the East African coast, the city of Kilwa. Kilwa Sultanate was responsible for trading in the Indian Ocean network, ivory, gold, silver, stuff like that. It was a major power at like in the, I believe it's like in the 14th, 16th century. So yeah, it's pretty neat. It's kind of hard to find those kinds of things too, because they're not equally distributed. And, like, I found a person only got this like in 1982, and he actually had to find it on the island of Kilauea. This one's right here is this is from the Mughal Empire. It's from Shah Jahan. He is the one who built the Taj Mahal. It's a silver rupee. It's very beautiful. Since the Mughals were Muslims and not Hindi, they wrote all their coins in Arabic. So it's got a beautiful coin from Surat, India. It's pretty heavy too. It's about 11.5 grams. There's his name, Shah Jahan. Right here is this is another Indian state bauble. I just got it for 25 cents, I believe. It was like copper. I was like, yeah, why not? And I did a little research. It's always great to do research. It's so interesting because you can't get your full money's worth in your appreciation for coins unless you do the whole research on it. This one's a Golden Horde. This is from Jenny Beck, the one who launched his own soldiers who were infected with the Black Plague over the walls of Kaffa. And he's credited for spreading the Black Death to Europe. So I believe he was a leader of the Golden Horde at the time. That's it for right now. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.